Take your mind into the wonderful world of physical, emotional, psychological, and spiritual wellness. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kennetic Hour. Conversations with you and guests. With your host, Kennon Wesley Mason. That's me. Now, you said that you always said that you have a server's heart. You just mentioned about being a waitress.
Yes.
The server's heart.
Yes.
So what do you mean by that? The server's heart. What is the server's heart?
The server's heart, and to me, the server's heart, oh my gosh, that brings so much joy into my life, so much happiness. But it's caring, having kindness and caring for people, for animals, the planet, whatever I can do. That's a server's heart, just caring. And when you are humble and caring, that's a beautiful gift you're giving yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, that rises you to such a positive energy and a high vibration.
Yeah.
Our emotions, our behavior is where we reside vibrationally. And being in service and caring and love of others, we are in a high vibration. And high vibration frequency and positive and manifestation then comes to us.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And it does come back to us. And the more your vibration rises, like you said in your book, it comes back tenfold.
Yes.
It comes back tenfold. And because of all those challenges that you had, and I did read about your brother and how he helped you fix the car and he was always there for you and all these great things. Behind all those challenges, or moving forward from those challenges, you say that you choose to be happy, or happiness is a choice. Now, why is happiness a choice?
Because we can look at something like, for example, my brother, losing him suddenly. It's like, am I going to be miserable and sad forever I lost him, or am I going to be grateful I had him? And then I also, realize when we lose someone or a pet we love, they're still with us. They're still watching over us. They're still with us.
Yeah.
And so really it's what direction we take our point of view, or what direction. Gratitude, compassion, or anger and resentment. It's what direction we take, give our thoughts to. Our thoughts set the tone.
Yeah.
And we choose our thoughts. Thoughts are powerful.
Yeah.
And they set the tone. And something we can do if we want to be, okay, I want to be a little happier, I want to set a happier tone. Something I mentioned in the book, it's called happiness triggers. We all have our own happiness triggers.
Yeah.
For me, it can be a song I'm listening to that I enjoy and I'm dancing in the car or in the grocery store or wherever.
Yeah.
Music I like is a happiness trigger, a beautiful sunset or a pet. We all have our own happiness triggers.
Yeah.
And giving ourselves more of our own happiness triggers, I think can be just a great effect in our life. And because we can get busy and forget to do that, but give ourselves happiness triggers and enjoying the moment. So much time can go by in life where we can, have our goals and what we strive for, which is beautiful and wonderful. But sometimes we can limit ourselves because we're feeling, well, I'll be happy when I accomplish this. I'll be
Right.
happy when I get this done.
Right.
Be happy in the moment, in
Yeah.
that today is the day of our happiness, not
Yes.
tomorrow. Today is the day to be happy.
Yeah.
So being happy in today, yes, we have our goals, what we're working for, and we see that, how wonderful it's going to be. But being happy in the moment and that what I'm working towards that. Oh, I got this today. Oh, I have to dance a little bit. I heard a song I like,
Yeah.
all those things are with us right now. So I'm very passionate about being in the moment because
Yeah.
that's what life is. It's right now.
It is right now. And a lot of people like to wait for perfect circumstances
Mhm.
before they have this happy feeling. They want to wait till this happens, or they want to wait till they get that perfect job, or they want to wait till they get their perfect mate, or they want to wait till this happens, or wait till that happens. Um, but in reality, there is no such thing as tomorrow.
Mhm.
There's only now. There's
Yes.
only now, and we can be happy now when we choose to be happy now. Like you said, happiness is a choice.
Yes.
Happiness is a choice. We can choose to be happy. We can choose to be sad. We can choose to be angry. We can choose to be depressed based on certain circumstances. Or we can rise above that and say, I'm going to do the best that I can to remain in this happy place, because I know these challenges, they will pass eventually. They will pass. And that will take our happiness to an even higher level, because we overcame the challenge.
Yes.
We
Yes.
overcame the challenge, which in turn will make us even more happy, because
Yes.
it's like a victory for us,
Yes.
daily victories that will keep our happiness quotient at a higher level, or our happiness vibration or frequency, if you will, at a higher level. So that's great that you recognize that. Um, and I want to go back to the book, because in chapter 8, you put a quote here from Jimi Hendrix, and I loved it. It says, "When the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace." Why
Yes.
did you choose that quote from the late great Jimi Hendrix?
I just think it's such an amazing and powerful statement. It is, and so true.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So true. The power of love is our greatest gift. It is the greatest power. And he was just so spot on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was definitely inspiring, um, to so many people in his short life, inspiring to so many at that specific period in time. I thought that quote just kind of stood out for me. The love of the power of love versus the love of power,
Mhm.
because today, we see that there are a lot of people that love having power
Yes.
versus having the power of love.
Yes.
You know, and they are very different energies.
Yes.
They're very different energies. They're like polar opposites, which is probably why he quoted it that way. And so I thought that really stood out for me. Um, and one last passage here, because you mentioned about attitude, and we can go into attitude and gratitude. You put right here, your attitude reflects how you look at life, whether you see it as vibrant, exciting, busy, full of vivid impressions and new experiences, or whether it needs shining with a positive mental attitude. The slogan for my business, which is Kennetic-Fit And Wellness, the slogan is mental attitude first. That's the slogan for my business, because it's true. The mental attitude is everything. Um, why is the mental attitude so important? And then we can segue into why gratitude is so important. The attitude of having gratitude. Why are
Yeah.
they so important to you?
Oh, well, first off, the attitude that sets the tone of our thoughts. That sets the tone of our perspectives.
Hmm.
And for example, the power quote. If our love is power, we may be constantly changing that.
Yeah.
If our attitude is to have power and be powerful, that may be something that has no end.
Right.
And so there's no satisfaction. There's no, but attitude sets our perspectives. It sets our tones. It sets our emotions. And when our perspectives are, I am so grateful. I have food in my refrigerator. I'm
Right.
grateful for that. I
Yeah.
have a place to lay my head.
Yeah.
I am very blessed. I'm very lucky to have that. Not everyone does. I have, you know, love around me and opportunity and there's so many things in life to be grateful for.
Yeah. Yeah. When we believe we have so little, we have to kind of think that there are people that have even less than that. So we have to be grateful that we do have what we have, no matter how small or how great. Um, have the gratitude for having it at all, you
Yes.
know, and then more will, as you say in the book again, manifest.
Yep.
um, so yeah, gratitude is definitely really big. Um, so I'm glad that you put that in as a forefront of what people can look towards to make themselves that much better as a daily practice, having gratitude, being grateful,
Yes.
or having the attitude of being grateful. A positive mental attitude can definitely take you a long way. And being grateful for having that positive mental attitude,
Yeah.
um, the attitude of having gratitude,
I love
uh,
it.
it's powerful. It's definitely really powerful. I'm going to put something on the screen here, and you can explain it, because when I saw this, um, I was like, wow, this is pretty big time stuff here. Now, here you are here in the all famous New York City's Times Square.
Yes.
Um, how did this come about? Now, how did you get your picture here for the world to see?
That, my dear, is a perfect example of just saying yes to what may manifest. I was featured on the cover of a magazine, and then I was reached out to, and they wanted to put a feature of me in Times Square, and they were doing that for free. They do a few free every year or something. But anyway, I didn't ask any questions. My friends are like, well, where's it going to be? How big? Whatever. I says, I'm not asking. I'm just grateful. I'm
Right.
just grateful. And so the only thing I asked was, when it goes up, will you send me a picture?
Yeah.
And literally, when I got that picture and saw that 8-story feature,
Yes.
I about stopped breathing. And then I had to go to New York City and, of course, have coffee in that shop and
Right.
see that area. But that is such an example of, we can have things manifest that we had never even dreamed possible or
Yeah.
even thought of.
Yeah.
And that literally can be as simple as just keeping that attitude perspective of, I say yes to positivity. I say yes to beautiful manifestations, and just allow what will come to come. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Talk about law of attraction, huh?
Yes, exactly. Law of attraction. Yes.
Wow. Times
Oh,
Square. And you said
yes.
you actually went there while this was still up, correct?
No, no, I went
Okay.
after, few
You went
months
after.
after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But
And
the
the
fact
the
that it was,
dog,
yeah, go ahead.
uh-huh.
Go ahead.
The dog
Go
in
ahead.
the picture is a German Shepherd rescue that I had rescued and that had been horribly abused, and gave her Reiki and gave her, had her through her end of her life. And I call her my famous dog.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
The dog. So that dog right there is one of your archangels, if you will.
Yes, she is. She's watching over us. Yep. Looking at your
Right.
picture.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I know that had to feel really good to see your picture up there, all big and nice and bright for the world to see. It's not every day that that someone has their themselves featured in such a world renowned place as Times Square.
Yeah.
So I know that had to feel really, really good for you.
I
Um,
never imagined it.
and so from there, what has that done for you from that point? What else is kind of what started to manifest? Well, actually, when was this anyway? When did this go up?
Ooh, it was just a few years after I started doing interviews. So it's been quite a while.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe 2015. I don't remember, but yeah, it's been
Okay.
quite a while.
Okay.
And I began my show with For the Love of Reiki was my first show. And then I branched out, and my show now is Elevating Your Life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I love it. And had never thought I would interview anyone. I was approached to start the first show.
Okay. Okay.
And it was one of those, my brother passed, and I decided I just maybe time to not work such long hours and do something else. And that's when I sold my restaurant. But, you know, that Times Square feature opened so much up. Oh my gosh, I don't look for guests on my show. I wake up to tons of emails. There's been other articles and interviews, and I'm just grateful. I'm just
Yeah.
so grateful.
And I'm grateful for you. And
Thank you.
this book here is great. This book here, Why Am I So Happy? You've gotten some awards for this book. You won was it a bronze medal for self-help
And then a gold medal the next
and a
year
gold medal?
from
And
the
oh, okay.
Global Book Association. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
And now the book is actually being sold internationally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
So it's just, open up, and I am working on another book.
Okay. Okay.
So
The
that
floodgates of success are opening up, Yeah, from a bronze medal to a gold medal, award-winning book, which is great. As we get ready to wrap up here, and I'm glad you sent me this book here, which I got in the mail after I was on your show. And
so
and by the way, thank you for inviting me to your show, and I'll be willing to come back at any time that I'm
I
invited.
think we should. I think we
So
should do it. You're
yeah,
you're so amazing, and I'm just so grateful that we connected.
because I know that I was looking back at it, and I know I just kind of talked almost the whole time.
You got it.
I was kind of on a roll with
Yes.
the one or two questions that you had, and I just kept, my brain was just it was on fire that day.
You're
So
awesome.
so yeah, so that was some fun stuff. Um, as we wrap up, and I want to thank you for taking the time out to come on the Kinetic Hour.
Yeah.
It's great having you, and please come back as well when your time permits. Tell everyone how we can find Paula Vail and how everyone can get in contact with you and how they can get the book.
Hi, yes. You can learn more about me at wellnessinspired.com. You can contact me at paula@wellnessinspired.com. My book is available on Amazon, Why Am I So Happy, as well as the Beyond Wellness Usui training manual that I co-authored with a student of mine. And if you have any questions, you can reach out. My show is on YouTube. It's on AM radio in California, and it's on KMET TV in California.
Nice.
So feel free to reach out, check out my book, and I'm just really grateful to be here today, and grateful to extend out to your amazing, awesome, audience. We are all awesome. We all have our own unique, beautiful, everything about us, essences, and that's such a wonderful thing to celebrate.
Absolutely. And another thing I'm looking at here, and we'll put everything on the screen when I go into post-production. I'll put everything up for people to see where they can find you and the book. You also do Patreon. So are you still doing, are you doing videos on Patreon or lessons or teachings?
I do have a Patreon channel. Yes. Yes.
Okay. And is that for more exclusive talks about Reiki or wellness?
It has shows, my shows, and then I've also done a few extra excerpts, and I put a few extra things on that and YouTube. For example, recent feature on CNTV. So I do put those things out there as well.
Okay.
But YouTube is good, and going to my show links or Patreon. Yes.
Perfect. So everyone go to her YouTube channel. Get this book here. It's a wonderful book. I've read it. It's an easy read. Here it's called Why Am I So Happy? The Sign of True Success is a Happy Heart, by Paula. Is it Neva or Neva?
Neva.
Neva, by Paula Neva Vail. Paula, thank you for coming on the Kinetic Hour. This was great. It's always great to talk to you. It's been a while since we last spoke, so I'm grateful that you were able to be here today. And for everyone that's listening and watching, thank you all for joining us again. Go to my YouTube channels. The Kinetic Hour, once again, the Kinetic Hour, that's KENNETIC, and once again, Kennetic-Fit And Wellness Info, Kennetic-Fit And Wellness Info. Make sure you subscribe to both channels, click thumbs up, leave your comments, even for this show right here, as we begin to sign off. Thank you, Paula, for being here, and to everyone out there, till next time, thank you.
Thank you. Big hugs to everyone.